Long ago, in a quiet village of Joseon, there lived a nobleman named Bae Muryong. He was wealthy and respected, but for many years he had no children. One night, his wife dreamed that a white lotus flower descended from the sky, glowing softly as it entered her arms and settled into her body. 9 months later, she gave birth to a beautiful daughter, whom they named Janghwa, meaning rose blossom. 2 years later, another daughter was born, Hongryeon, meaning red lotus. The two sisters were kind, gentle, and deeply devoted to their father. But their happiness was short-lived. When they were still young, their mother fell ill and passed away. The once bright home grew quiet, and their father poured all his love into raising his daughters alone. One day, relatives advised him, "Master Bae, even the most virtuous children need a mother's guidance. You should remarry." Reluctantly, he agreed, and soon a new wife entered the house. At first, the stepmother seemed polite and modest, but beneath her calm smile hid envy and greed. When she bore sons of her own, her attitude toward Janghwa and Hongryeon changed. The girls became like thorns in her eyes. She whispered cruelly, "Your father only cares for you. That's why this household is falling apart." To the father she told lies. "Sir, Janghwa disrespected me again today. Hongryeon didn't even greet me this morning." At first he ignored her, but the poison of doubt began to spread. The stepmother's tricks grew bolder. If the girls overslept, she called them lazy. If they helped in the kitchen, she accused them of ruining the meal. Sometimes she would break a bowl herself and cry, "Look what Hongryeon did." And each lie chipped away at the father's trust. Years passed, and Janghwa blossomed into a graceful young woman. Soon, talk of marriage began to circulate, and the stepmother's jealousy turned to fire. "How dare that girl marry before my own sons?" That night, she devised a wicked plan. She took the skin of a dead rat and hid it beneath Janghwa's bed. The next morning, she gathered the servants and screamed, "Look, Janghwa carried a man's child and miscarried it." The household erupted in chaos. The father's face turned pale. "Janghwa, tell me this isn't true." Janghwa wept. "Father, it's a lie. I've done nothing wrong." But her voice trembled, and his heart, already poisoned by suspicion, began to waver. Overcome with shame and confusion, he ordered her to leave the house. That night, under the heavy rain, Janghwa walked to the lotus pond. "The world may not believe me, but heaven knows the truth," she whispered, and disappeared beneath the dark water. Days later, Hongryeon's cries echoed through the village. "They killed my sister! They killed her!" But no one listened. Soon, she too vanished into the same pond, following her sister's spirit. After that, strange things began to happen. At night, the sound of weeping came from the pond, and every magistrate who came to govern the region met a mysterious death. One day, a young righteous magistrate took office. He visited the pond himself, and under the moonlight, two spirits appeared before him. "We are the innocent sisters, Janghwa and Hongryeon," they said. "Please clear our names." Their voices were like the wind, mournful, yet pure. The next day, the magistrate summoned the father, the stepmother, and her eldest son. He presented the so-called evidence of the miscarriage and revealed it was nothing more than a rat's skin. The truth was undeniable.